and we'll get our math out. Do the
Please look at my
practice.
name now.
11. Here comes a couple people. Hold on. Chromebook and Nazar.
I'm Peppa Pig.
See who this is. I know Nazar's one, but I don't know who Chromebook is. Who's Chromebook C7?
I don't know.
Oh, that's Elijah. Okay.
Who's Peppa Pig?
C721.
Me? I'm Peppa Pig.
Great.
Yeah, epic.
All right, so we've got 9 of you in. We're missing 3. We'll go ahead and get started. If you have your practice for lesson 111, go ahead and get that out. All right, letter A is 4, B is 7, C is 7, D 6, E 13, F 25, G 50, and H 48. All right, so Elizabeth, did you have a check mark?
I didn't do it.
You didn't do the practice? Okay. Alina, how about you?
Yes.
Okay, you get a half lesson pass. Won't need it this week, but. All right. And Yuri, you weren't here yet to do the check. You'll have to go back and check your practice afterward. Nathan,
Yes.
okay. Tejas? Tejas, did you? Tejas, are you there? Oh, Tejas is one that's not here yet. Okay, Angelica?
No.
Nazar? Nazar? Your microphone's off, Nazar. Did you have a check mark? Your microphone's off. I guess he decided to leave, okay. How about Giselle? Giselle?
No.
Thank you. Elijah? No?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Schlock,
Yes.
okay. And then Ella. Not here. David.
Didn't do it.
What's that?
Didn't do it.
But you know, David, you haven't done several of them. What's going on?
I'm doing the other work first, and then I'm doing math last.
Well, I understand that, but you
And by
still
the
should be able
time
to
I
get-
finish the other work, it's like 11.
well, maybe you should start your work earlier in the day instead of waiting until the end of the day to do it. Like right after this class would be a perfect time, unless you've got to go somewhere with your mom. You have to go somewhere with your mom?
I went somewhere with my sister.
Gotcha. Okay, but you need probably make an earlier time in the day to get your work done. That way you don't have to worry about it. I'm sure you're not with your sister for hours on end until you get home at like 6 or 7 o'clock. Am I correct? Is that a yes or no? Okay. All right, so let's look at the lesson then, starting at Ephesians only. All right, number 2 is 2 meters, 4 is 75, 6 is 1.5 centimeters, 8 is 11, 10 is 110 millimeters, 12 is 4.37, and 14 is 283,176. That's 283,176. Any questions on that side? Okay. All right, number 16 is $1.44. 18 is 10 over 12 minus 3 over 12 is equal to 7 over 12. 20 is 7 2/3. 22 is 2.5. And 24 is 28.2 seconds. Any questions on any of them? Okay, Yuri, go ahead. You have the microphone. Microphone, Yuri. Okay, go ahead.
The whole front part.
The whole front. Well, you came late, so you're gonna have to. All right, listen, guys. Class starts at 10 o'clock. I didn't start until about 5 after, and still there's people coming in late. Okay, you need to be here on time. There's absolutely no reason that you can't be here on time if you're here at all. However, I understand sometimes things can happen if you're just coming back with your parents, something like that. I'm not talking about that, but I don't think that's the case, is it, Yuri? Ella, same thing for you. You weren't late because of that, correct? Elijah, same thing, right? You guys have got to be here on time. Look, I realize you're at home. You feel like summer has started, but it hasn't yet. You guys have got to start taking this more seriously. Some of you are getting way behind on your work, and then you're making it difficult for everybody else. We could be done in about 45 minutes each day if everybody would be sure to be here on time and get started right away. You know we got to do math and then language. And so continuing on. All right, so Yuri, here's number 2. 2 meters. Number 4 is 75. 6 is 1.5 centimeters. 8 is 11. 10 is 110 millimeters. 12 is 4.37. And 14 is 283,176.
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
can you repeat number 4?
4 was 75. Who was that?
Alina.
Alina, where are you? I don't see you here. Oh, there you. No, I don't see you.
Ella Chipakina.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, how did you get on hers?
I'm using hers.
Her account. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's go ahead and get grades then from you. Oh, by the way, I only got 3 people's lesson from yesterday. I should have gotten everybody's except for David's, who had a pass. All I got was Nathan's and Elizabeth's, and I think Elijah.
Jones.
Is that correct?
I gave my.
Mr. Jones.
No,
I put mine in the envelope.
Listen, stop for a second. Stop. Okay, hold on. So first of all, let's answer this question. If you sent it and you say you sent it and I didn't give your name, was there anybody of that?
Yes.
Who was that?
Angelica. Alina.
Hold on. So you sent it on text yesterday, Angelica?
Yes.
All right, I want to double check that. Okay, so that was at 5 something yesterday. Okay, so yours. All right, and Alina, you too?
Yeah, and you texted me something back.
All right, hold on. I don't see a text from you yesterday at all. Did you send it on the chat room?
I sent it on Skype.
On Skype. Okay, hold on. Let me check Skype. Skype is just so slow. Was there anybody else besides Alina and Angelica?
Oh, Mr. Jones.
Hold on, Schlock. Or whoever that was. I assume that was Schlock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see Alina now. Thank you. That was at. Oh, you sent it first. You were the first one to send it. You sent it right after we were done with class.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, I think I already had you checked off now that I'm thinking about it. I did. I already had you checked off, so. So, And then who was the other one? All right, so, all right, let me go one by one then. Yuri, how come you didn't send yours yesterday? Got to turn your microphone on, Yuri.
Forgot.
Forgot, but I reminded you guys right at the end of class. I reminded you. And then what about the reminders I sent several times? 3 times I sent reminders later on that day. What about that? You didn't get those? Can I see it right now?
What?
The lesson from yesterday, 110. When you find it, look, Yuri, write it down right now. Yuri,
What?
write it down right now. I want you to send it right when we're done with this class today, okay? Send a picture of it right away. Right now, anybody who didn't send theirs, it's a 0, okay? As I said, if you don't send it, it's gonna be a 0. All right, so Giselle, where was yours from yesterday? You gotta turn your microphone on, Giselle.
I didn't finish mine.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. All right, do you have it finished now?
Sorta.
Okay, how can you sort of have it finished? You either do or you don't. One of the two.
I don't.
Okay, so when you finish it, go back and check the lesson from yesterday, and then make sure that it can be read, okay?
Mhm.
All right, so let's see, who else here? Tejas, are you here now yet? I don't see him, okay. And Nazar, did you go back and watch a video at all, Nazar? Nazar. Okay. All right. Giselle already talked to Elijah. What about you? Did you send me your picture? You did. That's right. I told you. You already said that. And then Schlock, what about you?
I gave it to you in the envelope.
That's right. Okay. And then Ella, what about you?
I didn't have time.
You didn't have time?
Mhm.
Okay. Even right after class, you couldn't have sent it right after class. Okay, listen to me. Here's the reason I'm having difficulty is because some of you are getting such incredibly good grades now, okay, that you weren't getting before. Some of you are being very honest, I can tell, even when you send me your picture, and those that are sending their pictures right away, I know you did it, and you checked it right then. But some of you, I can't believe that you would be that good, and then suddenly on your test, you don't do that well. And so you've got to make sure you are doing your work. Look, guys, being honest about it, it's going to show in the test. And I need to know that you did it. And so if you haven't sent the one from yesterday, please send it, okay? I don't even know whether some of you are even doing your math because I can't even see. When you tell me, you just tell me a grade, and I have no idea that you're doing it for sure. I can't see a paper. I'm depending on the fact that you're being honest about it, but I know that sometimes some of you are not. And so I want to be able to see it. That one from lesson 110, and there was no reason that most of you could not have sent it to me. I know some of you couldn't, but most of you can send it. So please be honest about it. Make sure you're doing it. It will show. I'll trust that the Lord's going to take care of that. For those that didn't send the one from yesterday, make sure you do today. Send it. And if you haven't done the lesson, you got to keep up with it, please. And make sure that you get those done and get those checked and send me the grade afterward, okay? I need those grades because otherwise there's zeros right now. And for those of you that didn't turn in yesterday, those will be zeros. And so you need to do that. Elizabeth, I had to make an adjustment on yours. I checked yours. You had actually 3 that were incorrect altogether, not just 2. But the way that you're doing it with your mom checking it, that's perfectly fine. So don't worry about that as far as that goes. By the way, if you guys want to have somebody check yours to say, hey, this one, check this one, not giving you the answers, but just checking it one time and saying, this one's incorrect, you might want to look at that, then that's fine to do. I don't have a problem with that. I'd rather that you do that so that you can make sure you do things correctly. Hey, Giselle, yes.
That's why I sometimes don't have my math lessons done because my mom has to check them for me.
I understand that, and that's fine. But and that's fine. Just make sure that you're getting them done and checking them afterward, Giselle, on the video that we had, so that you can get those in and we can get those done. Okay. All right. Same thing for anybody else too. All right. Let's go ahead and look at your next lesson, which is 112. All right, and so that's talking about filling empty places with zeros. And I've already showed this to you once, but I'll go ahead and remind you about it. It's pretty, as I said, sometimes when they're doing these lessons, they actually kind of go small steps at a time. And so on this one that is one of those that they're talking about. And it's talking about doing this. Okay, so this, what some people have done, what I've seen them do, and of course the rule is that you always line up the decimal. And so make sure you do that and always lining up the decimal. And if you do that, then you notice that the 3 sticks out here past everything else. Your job, on the decimal side, you can almost put the decimal side, can you put that down, David, now? On the decimal side, you can almost treat that as if it is a numbers by themselves, where the first number, far left, you can fill in anything afterward zeros and make it as many decimals as you want. Okay, here comes Stages now. You can make it as many decimals as you want. Okay, and so those decimals can be filled out to here. All you need is 1 0 to add in there. Now you're subtracting 40 minus 23. Technically, that's what you're doing. And so you put a line there, you put the decimal right below where it is in what you're subtracting, and then you're going to subtract. You borrow from the 4, make that a 10. I've seen some people, by the way, borrow and then make that a 9. You don't do that if you just borrow from the next place over. You don't make that one a 9. If you had 2 zeros there and you had to go over 2 places, then you would have to borrow and make the second one a 9, but it would still become 10. Anyway, 10 minus 3 is 7. This becomes a 3. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. And then, of course, 0 minus 0, and there is your answer. Don't switch them and say, well, the other one has 2 digits, so I'm going to make that a 23 minus 0.23 minus 0.4. Don't change it around that way, okay? Then that ends up being 0.17 as your answer, right? Any questions on that? All right, let's go ahead and do a practice one. By the way, today's the last day to do the stock market. Hardly anybody's participated. And so if you wanted to, you can participate today, your last day. You can add some things if you wanted to. Who's Peppa Pig 2? Somebody
Peppa Pig
decided
2?
to copy you.
Someone copy me now.
Probably teachers.
No, it's not me.
Well, whoever it is,
Pig 2.
it's probably Nazar because he's the only one out right now. Happened to leave at that time.
There's a Peppa Pig 3.
Me.
So Nazar, are you here now?
Me, Nathan. I'm Peppa Pig 3. Oh.
Who is that? Peppa Pig 3?
Me, Nathan. Nathan.
Nathan? Okay. So
I'll
what
change
about
that.
2?
Nathan. Oh, I know. I got a better name.
Trying to let him in, but for some reason he doesn't want to come in.
Optimus Prime.
There he is.
No. I got something better than
Is
Optimus
that you,
Prime.
Nazar? Nazar, are you in
Hey,
now?
it's not me.
Who's Peppa Pig 2, please?
Ding, ding.
All
I'm
right, I'm just gonna keep
Jing.
quiet. All right, guys, let's focus on this. All right, so here we go. Okay, here is your problem. See if you can figure that one out.
I'm going.
Куда? Ines, куда?
Mr. Jones.
Yes. 1 second, I'll tell you. Say that number. That's incorrect, Nathan. That is correct, Yuri. Okay, that's incorrect, David. I just want to keep showing it so that people can see it. That is incorrect, Elizabeth. Add the extra 0 there, guys. You need to add that 0 there so you can do it correctly. Incorrect, Nathan. And let me see your work there. Put it down. Nathan, let me see your work. Oh, maybe I did something wrong. Hold on.
Mr. Jones.
Hold on. No, I did it correctly. Okay. That's incorrect still, Nathan. That is correct, Alina. Incorrect still, David. David, do your work. Actually show the work. Do it. Do it correctly in subtraction.
Mr. Jones, can you show the problem again?
Yep, 1 second. Let me get rid of, I'm going to rewrite it in a top to bottom format. So this is what you should have. Not even close, Giselle. I don't know how you got 4 since I never put a 10 in there.
Mr. Jones, Tejas speaking.
Yes, Tejas.
Is this it?
Move to your right, Tejas. There you go. That's incorrect, Tejas. You guys gotta do what I said to do. You gotta add the 0 on the end first. Add the 0. Then borrow from the 1. That will change that second number there. This is why you guys need to follow the directions. Add the 0. Borrow from the 1. Okay, that's incorrect. Incorrect, Ella. You got the decimal in the wrong place. Look where your decimal is in your problem. Correct, Nathan. Incorrect, Ella. Now you got it, Ella. Put a 0 in front of it, though. That is correct, Elijah. That's correct. Shalak, that is not correct. You got to add a 0 to your top number, just like this lesson is teaching. All right, correct, Elizabeth. Good job.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Is this correct?
That is correct, David. Now, yes. Figure out what you were doing wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why you have to add that 0 there. It's very important. You add that 0, you borrow from the 1. You got 10 minus 5 is 5, but this becomes a 0 now. Okay, so that 0 now you borrow from the 7, and it's 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3 is 7. All right, 10 minus 3 is 7, and so that's part, and then the 7 becomes a 6. And the 6 minus 0 is 6, and then you have 0.675 as your answer. All right.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
I did that, but never mind.
Okay. So when you don't add the 0 in the front and you just try to do it without doing that, you're going to cause yourself some miscalculations on that. So make sure you do that 0. That's why they have, I guess that's why they have these in little baby steps like this, because some of you need the little baby steps more than you thought you did. Okay. All right. So that's it for math. Now, today, I want you to, there are some of you that I know are being honest about your lessons. There are some of you that don't really care about your lessons. I understand that. And there are some of you that are, see, all I see is Ella just smiling at me right now from the pumpkins. But what I do know is that some of you, man, you are doing amazingly well on your cards now. It's amazing. Now, maybe that's really true because you're paying more attention to what you're doing when you're there. But you guys have got to be honest, because I may not know, the Lord does. And I can suspect, and I might be wrong. Maybe I am wrong, and that's possible. It's not. It wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong about something. Trust me. But you guys need to be honest, because being honest is something that's character. It's part of your character. If you're not going to be honest when other people can't tell what you're doing, you're not going to be honest at any time. You can stand there in front of people and fake them out and tell them, yes, this is the type of person I am. But if you're not going to be that way when nobody's around, then that is not what you're really like. Like if you're kind to somebody when you're talking to them, but then you talk about them behind their back, that's not going to work. You're not being kind. If you're not talking about them honestly in front of them, if you're talking about them behind their back and you're being nice to them when you're talking to them directly, then you're just being hypocritical is what you're doing. So remember, God knows. Now you may think, oh, this is not a big deal. I don't. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay, but can you then look at yourself at the end of the year when your parents ask you, did you do your homework? Did you get a good grade? Did you really do it? And you're lying to them as well. And remember, God knows about it. And then if I find out about it, I will let your parents know about it. So you want to make sure that you are being honest about your work and do your work correctly. All right. I didn't get the grades for lesson 111, so let me get those first. All right, Elizabeth, what did you get on yours?
24.
Okay, Alina?
13 correction.
Who is Jeff? Does anybody know anybody who calls themselves Jeff?
It's probably Schlock.
No,
No, it's not.
No,
Yeah, it's Nazar.
It's Angelica.
What?
Oh, Angelica. Hello, Angelica. Is Jeff some friend of yours or what?
To me.
Okay.
Me.
Alina, you're here, right? What'd you get on yours?
Hello, hi.
13 correction.
Okay, thank you. Yuri?
21.
Yuri, where'd you get your haircut, man? It looks good. I need one bad. Huh?
Jeff, 2.
Dad did it.
Oh, your dad. Nathan.
23.
Pages?
I wasn't here when you did that.
Okay, you'll have to go back and watch the video then. Angelica, on the math lesson? I could. 20, okay. Nazar, still not here. I don't know why he keeps coming off, on and off. Giselle, you didn't have it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Elijah?
I got 21.
Thank you. Schlock?
23.
Okay, Ella? Unmute, Ella.
I didn't hear the whole thing.
Okay. David?
I used a full lesson pass on it.
Is that the one I have? Is that one of the ones I have? David? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I've got it right here. So I'll put it in there for pass. All right. All right, so let's go ahead on to language end, back to there. You guys, I think we have some reading today also. Some of you had asked about the 5th grade video. I will be putting that up today. I will be doing it right after we're done with this class. I'll be doing the, I'm gonna record it so that you can see how you're supposed to do that. All right, no reading is normal today. Okay, so language, go to that. All right, so the bottom of page, I think it was 174 and bottom of
It was 173 to 175.
173 and 174.
5.
5.
No, it was 174, think B to the top of 175. 175, think C was not for points. But anyway,
We did
let's go
that together.
What's that? Yeah, we did that together. We did part of it together. You're supposed to finish it. No, we did it all. That's right. Okay, so here we go. So let's look at the bottom of 173. All right, so this is what you should have underlined. And by the way, anytime you're doing capitalization, I want you to use those proofreader marks, the 3 lines under it. Somebody asked me yesterday, can we just circle it, or can we? No, this is what I want you to do. So make sure you do that each time, okay? That way it's going to be consistent throughout anytime we do it. Who said hi, my name? Hola, mi nombre.
Me.
That's hi, my name.
Me, Nathan.
Oh, you got to learn some Spanish, bud. All right, here we go.
It's different.
Mr. Owens.
Oh, that's different for sure. Yes.
Like,
Who called my name?
Wasn't I think B for a grade?
Yeah, it is. So each underline, everything you should have capitalized is going to be half a point, okay? If you capitalize something incorrectly, that's half a point as well, minus half for each one. All right, let's stop with the names and everything. Let's pay attention to what we're doing, all right? Here we go. Number one, you should have capitalized the we, should have capitalized Chicago, Illinois, Flag Day. So there were 5 there, okay? Number 2, I, the secret old clock. Right, number 3, mother, and then Y and Aunt Martha. Number 4, last, I, Green Mountains, Vermont. Okay, number 5, the Greeks are the only 2 there. Number 6, my, Amy, Ireland, Queen Mary. Number 7, the Roman Jupiter. Number 8, the Paris Cherry Street. Okay, Yuri, yes. Yes, Yuri, you got to turn your microphone on. Sorry.
Would you repeat number 6?
6. My, Amy, Ireland, Queen Mary. Anybody else?
Mr.
Angelica, did
Jones,
you miss some of those?
For what?
For the Think B on the bottom of 173?
I missed everything because I wasn't here.
I know that, but why weren't you here?
Because it somehow turned me off
Okay.
and I couldn't get on.
I think you and Nazar are having the same difficulty. I don't know if you guys have a similar. Are you using your phone or tablet or something like that? Your phone.
My
Okay.
phone.
All right. So we'll figure out something, but not sure why you two keep getting kicked off. Maybe if you're using your phone, you're probably not connected. Are you connected to the internet?
Yeah.
Okay. Alina?
can you repeat number 7?
Number 7 was the Roman Jupiter.
Okay, thank you.
You want me? I'll give you the other ones, Angelica. So here we go, really quickly. I'll do them again. Number 1, we, Chicago, Illinois, Flag Day. Now they're worth half a point each. So, all right. Number 2, I, the secret old clock. Number 3, mother, Y, Aunt Martha. Number 4, last, I, Green Mountains, Vermont. Number 5, the Greeks. Number 6, my, Amy, Ireland, Queen Mary. Number 7, the Roman Jupiter. Number 8, the Paris Cherry Street. That's it. Any questions on any of those, anybody? Okay, go ahead, Alina.
For number 2 and 6, you said that we were supposed to write it out, how it's supposed to be capitalized.
Oh, that's true. Yes, you are. For 2 and 6, you should have also underlined the secret of the old clock, and you should have underlined Queen Mary. And so those would be extra. But if you did those, that's extra credit. So just put plus half for each one of those if you got those correct and underlining them. Okay? All right, any other questions on that? All right. Don't count them up yet. Well, you count them up. You can count them up for that section if you want, but we can go on to the next side. We did that part. All right, so think B on the bottom. Each of these words that are capitalized should also be half a point each. Number 1, on September, Pilgrims, England, Mayflower. Number 2, they, Cape Cod, November. Number 3, 1, Governor John Carver. Number 4, I, Plymouth Colony. Number 5, 2, Indians, Pilgrims, Samoset, Squanto. Number 6, they, Pilgrims, Plymouth Bay. All right, so add all those up together.
Good, John.
Mr. Jones, on 175, there are 4 more.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the 4 on the other side. Thank you. Okay, on number 7, Governor William Bradford, the History, Plymouth Plantation. So again, it was Governor William Bradford, the History, Plymouth Plantation. All right, number 8, Elder William Brewster, Lord Jesus. Number 9.
Yeah.
1 second, let me finish. I'm on number 9. Can you not hear me?
Oh, no. And I mean, I do hear you, but I just had a question.
Just let me finish. Number 9, they, Sunday, Bible, Lord. And number 10, on Thanksgiving Day, Pilgrims, God, His. What was your question, Nathan?
Do we add up the total points from Think Beyond 174, 175, and 173?
Okay. Yeah, add them both
Okay.
up and put them at the top of 175 there, just minus total. Okay, Lena?
Can you repeat number 10?
On Thanksgiving Day, Pilgrims, God is. Okay, any questions on any of them now? All right, add them all up, put the total number that you missed at the top of 175, since that's the last place where we did everything.
Hello.
All right, so here we go. All right, Elizabeth, what'd you get? Minus how many?
Minus 12.
Couldn't hear you.
Minus 12.
Thank you very much. Okay, Alina?
Four and a half.
All together, okay.
Yes.
Yuri?
Minus 3.5.
Okay. Nathan?
Minus 7.5, 7.5.
Okay, Tejas?
Minus 0 and plus 1 on Think Beyond 173.
All right, thank you for reminding me of that. Did anybody of the other 4 have a plus already on that? Yuri did. How many? Yuri? Got plus 1? Okay. Anybody else? Alina, did you have any extra credit on that or no?
No.
Okay, how about you, Elizabeth? Any extra credit on that?
No.
Okay. And then Yuri, you already got it. And then Nathan, did you have extra credit on yours?
Yeah, just half a point.
Okay. Did you count that in your score, or now it's a 33?
Yeah, it would have been a 8.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. And then Angelica?
I missed 5.
Okay. Nazar is not here. Giselle?
Minus 5 plus 6.
How can it be plus 6?
I mean plus 1.
Thank you. Okay, Elijah?
Minus 5 plus 1.
Okay, Schlock?
Minus 1.
Ella?
I didn't finish it
Okay. Any reason why?
because yesterday I had guests over.
You guys aren't supposed to have guests over. You guys not understand this thing of staying away from people? David.
Plus one, minus one.
So Ella, what part didn't you finish? Ella, what part didn't you finish? You gotta turn your microphone on.
I didn't finish on page 75.
The 4 on 175?
Yeah.
But were you grading it while we were doing it?
No, it's still blank.
No, I understand that, but you were listening to when I was grading it, though.
No, I wasn't listening. I was doing something
Okay.
else.
All
And you were
right.
just talking.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Go to page 176, everybody. 176. All right. Another test of skill here. Okay. Everybody, I've only gotten one quiz 8. Now this is a repeated thing. I'm kind of getting sick of hearing myself repeat it. One person sent me a picture of quiz 8. That was Nathan. Elizabeth did. Yes.
I did it last week.
Okay. Yeah, there was somebody who sent it last week. That's true. Did I grade it for you already? Did I send you back a picture of it?
Yes, sir, Ron.
Hold on, please. You can hear me talking. I know that. Let's see who I had. I know Nathan did it last week, I think. I know I got Nathan's right here, so. I got Schlock's already. And Elizabeth, you said you sent yours? Where's Elizabeth? Yeah, you sent yours, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Let me double check. Yeah, Elizabeth, did you send it on the Skype, because it's not on the phone. Not sent on the phone.
I put it in the envelope.
Oh, you put in the envelope. Okay. How many of you put in the envelope? Several of you? Okay. A couple of you. Well, Schlock, you put yours in the envelope, but I'd already graded yours, so you got picture back, right, from me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need to include it in the envelope if I've already sent you a picture back. So you put in the envelope too, Alina?
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
I couldn't find quiz 8 in my envelope.
It was in the envelope last week.
So we were supposed to do quiz 9.
No, pay attention, okay? I put it in last week. I was supposed to tell you to do it on Friday, and I forgot. So the envelope, not that you just got yesterday, but the envelope you had gotten last week, it was already in there. So
Yeah.
What did you do with that quiz?
I don't remember.
Well, you should. It's your envelope. So did you send it back to me?
I think so, through the envelope.
So listen, guys, you are responsible to take care of your envelope, okay? Some of you have your parents doing things. Your parents have no clue what they're supposed to send back, what they're not supposed to send back. I had a student whose parents sent everything back that the student never did anything in the first place, and they sent the paper back to me, and I had to send it all back to them again. But again, you got weeks in between there of work that they hadn't done. And so you've got to make sure that you take care of your envelope. And yes, I do double check to make sure everything is in there. So if you didn't find something, you've either not checked completely, and I found some things left in the envelope. That's possible. Can you guys please stop the chats right now? You guys are paying more attention to that than you are to anything else. All right, so listen, and let's not make this longer than it has to be, please. All right, I'm trying to hurry. You guys can go talk to each other afterward, and I don't mind if you stay on. I'll just I won't end the meeting this time. I'll just pull myself out. If you guys want to keep talking afterwards, that's fine. But pay attention now, okay? All right, so you have got to be responsible for your stuff. You don't have your parents take care of it for you. If they want to help you, that's fine, but you are responsible to make sure you do the work there. You got to make sure that the work is in there. The only thing I've ever forgotten so far is last week I forgot to put in the test for everybody, but I did give you a copy on Skype, and also I think I texted it several times as well. So make sure that you are taking care of your things, okay? Don't send back things in the envelope just because you didn't do it. Keep them. You've got to keep doing them. I have a whole bunch of papers here that have no names on them that I have no clue whose they are. Quiz 11A for history, test 19 for math, a language quiz, language quiz 6, no names on it. All right, and I have no clue whose they are now. So don't send your practice test to me. Okay, I don't need your practice test. That's for you. It's called a practice test for you to practice on. I have said these things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And yet it seems to go on deaf ears. So please listen carefully. Please follow the instructions. It'll save me time. It'll save you time. It'll save confusion. It is already confusing enough when I'm getting papers and from the phone, and I'm getting things on Skype, and I'm trying to keep up with them, which is why I'm trying to get you guys to do it during the day so that I can at least be here at school when I get them, and I can take care of them at that time. Here at school, I try to print them right away. As soon as I get them, if it's printable, I can print it right away. I try to get it right back to you guys, especially for the spelling test, which again, there's still people who waited till Monday to do their spelling test. Why? I don't know. All right. Any thoughts? All right. So let's go to 175 then again, where we were. All right, 176, I mean. All right. So on 176. All right. So I'm going to give each of you one of these, okay? So I'm going to give the first one to Giselle, number 1. Schlock, number 2. Tejas, number 3. Ella, number 4. I say Ella, sorry. I meant Alina. It says Ella Chupakina, and I forgot. So Alina, number 4. David, number 5. Yuri, number 6. Elizabeth, number 7. Nathan, number 8. Angelica, number 9. And Ella, number 10. Looks like some people decided to drop out. So that's perfect. We have 10 of them then altogether. All right, so each of you do the one that I signed you and tell me which ones you think should be capitalized.
The M in make.
Say that again.
The M in make.
I haven't called on you yet.
Oh.
Yeah. When everybody's ready, I'll go ahead and tell everybody, and then you guys can fill in the answers from the other people as well. We're doing this kind of together as a group. All right. Does anybody need more time still? Spock, are you ready? I see you still writing, so. Tejas, you're done? You're done now, Spock? Okay. Angelica, I can't see you or Nathan or Ella, so I don't know if you guys are ready or not. And your microphones are off too. So
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. What about you, Angelica?
I'm ready.
How about Ella? Ella, are you ready?
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm
here
ready.
we go. All right. Number 1. Go ahead, Miss Giselle. Go ahead.
And G in God.
Correct. Make and God should both be capitalized. Very good. All right. Number 2, Schlock. Go ahead.
Be Lord, rejoice and righteous.
Why rejoice and righteous?
I don't know.
There's no rule that would make them capitalized. I'm not sure what were you thinking, just out of curiosity.
I mean, it just says, there's one of the rules that says just underline anything like refers to like the Bible. So it's like, oh.
Okay. Well, but rejoice and righteous aren't specific to the Bible, so they would not be. I understand what you're thinking, though. Yeah, just the Lord and B would be the 2 that would be capitalized. Okay, Tejas, go ahead.
President Roosevelt, Hudson River, and New York should be capitalized.
Correct. All 6 of those words should be capitalized. Okay, number 4, I think it was David, right?
No.
Who was? Go ahead, Alina.
The Spirit, St. Louis, Charles Lindbergh.
Very good. Exactly. Who had number 5? Hey, go ahead, David.
Have Susan Contest, Godspeed, Discovery, Captain John Smith.
Okay, and it's Susan Constant, by the way, not whatever you said. All right, it's Constant. By the way, Constant, Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery were all ship names. So number 6, who had that? Was that you, Yuri? Microphone. I saw you say, oh yeah. Go ahead.
I live Florida, Atlantic Ocean, Gulf, no, Mexico.
Okay, so why live? Just out of curiosity.
I never said live.
Huh?
I,
Okay, hold on.
Florida,
Hold on, stop. It's hard to hear you because I don't know, it keeps skipping in and out. But go ahead and try it again. Speak loudly.
I, Florida, Atlantic Ocean, Gulf, Mexico.
That's correct, yeah. Florida, Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, okay? Who has number 7? Is that you, Elizabeth? Okay, go ahead.
Grandfather, Tom.
Sorry, grandfather and Psalm are the only 2 that need to be capitalized there. Nathan, you were number 8, correct?
Have John Knox, Protestant Reformation in Scotland.
Okay, Protestant Reformation, Scotland, very good. Have John Knox. Very good. All right, number 9, Angelica, go ahead and turn your microphone on.
He, Mary, Queen, Scots, Roman Catholic.
Hey, you guys have this down pretty well. Ella.
The Pennsylvania Dutch, and then again Dutch, and then German.
Very good. Good. All right. Excellent. Good job. All right. You're not going to be doing anything on the rest of, on the bottom of that page. So turn over to 177. And it says, how much do you remember? That's a good question, isn't it? All right. So you guys have, this is your assignment for today and tomorrow. Okay. So you've got 2 days to do this assignment. We'll cover it on Thursday, and I'll give you a review for your test on Friday. Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
Wait,
Any
Mr.
questions about that? All right, so that is your assignment. This is assigned today. This is assigned today. It will be due, we'll check it together on Thursday. And then you guys have one thing to do, and that's a quiz. All right, that you need to have done by tomorrow. All right, so I need to see it by tomorrow so that I can get it back to you. Okay, Nathan, question.
Do we do the go back and rate E?
I already said we're not doing that on the bottom of that page. Yeah. All right, any other questions?
Mr. So we have 2 days to do this.
That's what I said. Yeah, we'll check it on Thursday. We're not going to check it tomorrow. We'll check it Thursday.
Just
Okay.
in case.
Okay, write it down in your paper and write it for today and tomorrow. Because I might forget to remind you tomorrow, but if you write it on both days of the booklet, then it'll remind you in case you didn't do it today.
Is it
My
just-
suggestion is get it done as quickly as possible. Then you don't have to
Is
worry
it-
about it anymore. Go
Is
ahead.
it just
Nathan.
today? I mean, is it just think A?
Just think A, B, and C, all 3 things. And that includes diagrams too. So that's why I'm giving you 2 days to do it. But if you can get it done today, then you're all in good shape. Don't forget also the quiz. So write the quiz. I think it's quiz, is it 10 or 11? Is it 9?
I don't know. I lost track.
10? Wait a minute.
9.
Quiz 10. No, must be quiz 9. Quiz 9. I think it's on the top of 10 is what it was. It's a little half sheet paper. You guys should see it in there. Yeah, because I have the bottom one, which is quiz 10. I cut it off. Top of that, it's quiz 9. So quiz 9, make sure you do that and show me that by the end of tomorrow. Okay? Any questions?
Nope.
All right, that's it. I'll end the meeting. I'll stop the